second meeting of the year between West Rutland and Proctor. Proctor in their traditional maroon uniforms, West Rutland in their very familiar gold uniforms, the Golden Horde, taking on the Phantoms. This is a JV version. Jerry Munger bringing you this action from the Hinchy Gym, and Sarah Walzik's going to jump center, and she'll get that ball in their control. They're going to work it up to Ames to the hole, up high, no good. Rebound, fought for, and taken out there by the Proctor squad. Now, I'll read the rosters throughout tonight quite often, actually, as this is going to be Crowning Shield has their pocket picked, and it's going to be taken up by Ames. No! They've had two shots on the pretty close proximity to the basket there, and they can't get either one to drop down. The Proctor trying to settle down now and get their offense set up. You can see that's going to be Ricky up there, and she almost forced a 5 count defensively. As Proctor just getting under control now. It's going to be Connell with the basketball, number 11. She flipped it out to 32. That's Campo. And now they'll go down low, chase it down in the corner, and they need a little help. They do have the dribble still if they wanted to. Ames will lose it out of bounds. Pass originated from Gillum, Tiana Gillum, number 35. And we'll have the ball taken out of bounds on the baseline. I believe that's Jennifer Connell out there, number 11 for Proctor. We've got no score. We're just underway. 45 seconds into the basketball game. And Walzik knocked it away, picked up by Proctor. They'll put the shot up short. Rebound will come down to Amanda Ames. Ames already with a couple steals, a shot, and now that air ball rebound. That's going to be up top. Too tall for Ricky. She had Christina Campbell back there defensively on her. Number 35 is Tiana Gillum, and she'll take the ball out of bounds. West Rutland will go to the press defense. Crowning Shield 23 out there along with Connell, number 11. And boy, Crowning Shield did a great job of trying to get the ball under control, and she did. She got it to her teammate. Not the way they drew it up, but it worked. She got it there, and now Crowning Shield will put the brakes on, bring it back to the middle of the floor, and call the play out. And again, we're waiting for the first points of the basketball game. This is the JV version. Things work out for me. I'll stick around to the varsity, West Rutland Proctor. It's a great atmosphere, great rivalry, and two great communities that get together. There's a miss, and Taylor Carlton will get her first touch on the basketball for me. Now, she's a scorer. She's a playmaker, just like Amanda Ames is. She'll step it up, and no. Rebound will come out to Crowning Shield. She'll slow it down. She was looking for a push at first, and then she slowed it down, and the ball will go into the front court. Turn, squares, fires, off the mark. Rebound. They got there ahead of Ricky, and it was a good job by number 35. Getting there was Gillum. That's Gillum with the basketball. She'll hold it at the arc, and Meg Ricky there. And it's going to be the quick hands of Sierra Pease. There's the dish, and yes, the finish finally. As Taylor Carlton running on the wing, put it around it in, and it's going to be 2-0 West Rutland's JV squad with the lead. That's Ricky on the ball, and also number 35, Gillum, trying to get the ball into play. She was looking for Connell, and I tell you, Sierra Pease, for that quickness, stepped in front of the basketball and knocked the ball out of bounds. So Proctor trying to figure out how to work against this press, and I'm sure they expected it, and I'm sure they're waiting for it, and that's going to be a nice catch on that side by Campo, and it's going to be, I think he said West Rutland. No, it's going to be off West Rutland, and it'll be off to Gillum and Proctor. And coming in now will be Bobby Sue Sweener, number 5 for Proctor, and she's going to replace number 35, Tiana Gillum, I'm sorry. So Sweener in the basketball game. It comes with the 5:43 left to play mark of the first quarter. And they do. They get it in this time, and they break it in the front court. And they've got a 3-on-3 happening and a foul. Nice drive to the hole by Crowning Shield. Forced the action, drew the foul. Now she's going to be getting 2 shots. And number 13 is Ricky. Meg Ricky will pick up the foul. And I said that'll send Crowning Shield, Chris Crowning Shield, to the line to shoot a couple. Just to get the game tied up as it's 2-0. And teams very, very familiar with each other. That's a little bit off the mark, and she'll get another chance here to get the first points for Proctor the basketball game from the free throw line. Now this is the last regular season game, but there is the JV West Rutland JV tournament that I plan on covering. That I'll have at a later date for you, and that's going to be up and over the top. That was Carlton to Ames, up ahead to Walzik. Walzik looking for a guard. Will find Taylor Carlton. Carlton now between circles, makes the move to her left. Will chase down the basketball, get a handle on it, come back to Pease. She'll get a start, get below the arc, and get sealed off by Connell, and that's a nice save from being in the backcourt. Ames, looking for the entry pass down to Ricky. A little too long, goes out of bounds, and Proctor will have the basketball. We're at 2-0 with 5:16 to go. West Rutland with the lead, and that's Bobby Sue Sweener getting the ball to Connell. Connell working her number 11 against West Rutland's number 11, Amanda Ames. And whoops, gotta go back and get the basketball as Jennifer Connell But she brought the ball way up top near the logo, and then Crowning Shield turned and took that extra step, and there'll be a travel called on Proctor, and it'll be side out to West Rutland. We have coming in number 14, Marissa Samirsky for West Rutland, and Kayla Peace, number 12, coming in as Ricky and Sierra Peace sit down, take a breather for West Side. And Taylor Carlton will remain in the backcourt. She's going to run the point, and there's a little back behind the move there with the dribble, and now the ball on the floor, and oh, there's a jump ball. Yeah, they're waiting, and it's going to be Proctor basketball, as it was Crowning Shield 23 who eventually forced the issue, and we'll have number 41 coming in the basketball game. I'll have to check because I don't have 41. I'll work on that. That's a tough pass to catch. That was at the feet of Campo, and it goes out of bounds, and should be West Rutland going on. It's going to be, they need somebody to take the ball out of bounds. Yeah, it's going to be Ames now taking the ball out of bounds. They had shuffled in some new personnel, and I don't think she realized that she now was the designated person to bring the ball in bounds for West Rutland. Oh, they got Walczyk open, fouled. Nice job by Sarah Walczyk. Got the ball, though, down in a sweet spot, and just went straight up with it and got the foul. And you can see the call there by the official, and it's going to be the first foul on Proctor. Each team with one foul apiece. And Sarah Walczyk at the line. She'll get the 2 shots. Remember, she was fouled in the act of shooting. And a little long. Usually Sarah's pretty good from the free throw line. She's got to get kind of warmed up tonight. That's a better job. Makes it 3-0 West Rutland, and Bobby Sue Sweener will bring the ball into play, and she's got both Connell and Crowning Shield in the back court with her, and West Rutland will pick up with Samirsky right at center court on the logo. And Samirsky, a defensive expert out there. She really plays the defense well. They'll go inside, and Connell will go around the rim, fight for the rebound. We'll have a jump ball called, and it should be West Rutland basketball this time. There was both number 11s again. Amanda Ames, 11 for West Rutland, and then Connell, number 11 for Proctor, and Taylor Carlton will come up. She'll have no pressure until she gets to the three-point arc. That's what Crowning Shield picked her up, and now it's Connell guarding Samirsky. She'll come to Ames. Ames got a little screen set for her. She didn't go around wide enough. She'll come off to Carlton, turns, fires, and no good. High rebound comes down to Walczyk to the bucket, and Sarah Walczyk with 3 points. 3 of the 5 points for West Rutland here in this opening quarter. We're at the midway point, 4-minute mark. And it is 5-0 West Rutland. And Connell now. Boy, again, they're hurting themselves by killing the dribble so far up top. But Bobby Sue Sweener with the basketball. And Bobby Sue Sweener being defended by Taylor Carlton. Getting awful close to that 5 count. And there it is. Boy, you can see the referee right there. Old Milt giving him the count. And that's just good coverage by the other defensive players for West Rutland, as there's just no options for her to pass the basketball to. So with a 5-0 game, West Rutland the chance here to get it comfortable going here, and that's going to be tipped and stolen away, and Sweener with the basketball, looking to up-tempo with the quick push front court left side, gets inside the elbow, wants to kick the ball back, and there's the up fake. Now the shot will be up a little bit short, and rebound will come down to Walczyk. That was Connell that took the shot, and I believe it would have only been a 2-pointer. She was just inside the arc. And that's going to be Taylor Carlton. She had a little crossover dribble there, but the defender that time, Crowning Shield, did a nice job of staying with her. Yeah, you can see him clear the floor on this side. They're waiting there as a screen. Comes out Carlton. Off the dribble, beats the defender. Running one-hander will go for Carlton. Oh, that's a pretty shot. That's a well-designed play, too. That play right there took a lot of patience to let the screen develop, and she did. That's what Carlton did. She let it develop, and then she got it. 7-0 West Rutland. Again, this is the JV ball game. It's their last regular season JV game here at the Hinchy Gym. Ball will be blacked out of bounds by West Rutland. Will stay with Proctor. But like I said, there's a West Rutland JV tournament. Would love to cover it. I plan on covering it, so maybe you'll be able to catch that later on. Crowning Shield. Nice ball, fake shot. Foul. Carlton got her on the arm, and that's going to be Taylor Carlton's first foul, I do believe. That will send Connell to the line, and that is Taylor's first foul, and that'll stop the clock with 2:37 to go. It's Jennifer Connell. And boy, looking in Proctor needing these shots here to just find some offense, and looked good, but it rimmed out on her. She had a nice release on a good rotation, a good arc on the ball, but And she'll give it another shot here. So Connell on shot number 2. Got it. Just a swish that time. Makes it 7-1. Proctor down just 6 here in the first quarter play with 2:36 left to go in that opening frame. And as you can see, the screen set, and there's the roll to the basket. And boy, Samersky with a very casual shot. Just smoked the twine right there. Got all net and makes it 9-1. 3 defenders came up top to cover the penetrator, and that's when Samersky just rolled to the basket. Sweener will dump the ball down. There's Crowning Shield to the hole. Got it! Good entry pass from Sweener to Crowning Shield, then in the basket. And it makes it 9-3 West Rutland with the lead in the JV contest. You see Samersky on that right elbow. She wants to go baseline to Kayla Pease, reverses, gets her own rebound, turns, fires, partially blocked, ball tipped around. It's going to stay with West Rutland. Kayla Pease, a pretty agile young lady down there. She can get in some yoga positions and get shots off. They look almost impossible. 2-point shot. No, that was Carlton with the shot, and the rebound will come down to Crowning Shield, and Crowning Shield will slow it down and let our offense go down and get in their positions, get set up, and that pass will be caught. Connell working against Ames again. It's been a nice matchup here to watch this opening quarter, and that's going to be the catch as the defender Walls went flying by, and they'll be picked up now by Sweener. Sweener dumps the ball down to Campbell, ball tipped away. It's going to be Taylor Carlton turning around, seeing a defender right in her face and spinning to the opposite side. And with 1:17 to go, she'll bring it over to Amanda Ames. This is a 3-point shot by Ames, and it's going to be a little long and strong. Walczyk, another tough rebound by Walczyk. She'll go to Samersky. Samersky being guarded by Connell. Wanted to go on a baseline. That was pretty much covered by Proctor. Now you see Carlton back up for the 3-ball, pulled the shot down. This is 2 points for Kayla Pease. A little off the mark, a little long and strong. And now Connell with the basketball. Connell front court. Connell on the near side. She'll get to the elbow, and that's where Amanda Ames will pick her up. The screen, the shot, and off the glass, no good. And Taylor Carlton will come in and get the rebound, number 2 for West Rutland. She wants to push the ball, and she does. Gets it in the front court, and could be going either way. I'll have to wait and see what Milt says. Okay, it's going to be a blocking foul on Crowning Shield. Her first foul, team's third, and the ball will go out of bounds. West Rutland on the baseline. And Samersky will come out now. And Sierra Pease, number 4, has come back in the basketball game for West Rutland. Remember, she started the contest, and then Samersky came in and take her spot. Ames, got it! 2-pointer for Amanda Ames. Again, really nice form on her shot. 11-3 to lead back to 8 for West Rutland. This is going to be Connell with the basketball to Bobby Sue Sweener. Sweener had momentary space to think about a 3-ball, and that's going to be Crowning Shield. No good. Connell, no good. Rebound, Kayla Pease. So Proctor with a couple good looks that time, but still a little cold from the field on their shot. Ames on the left side, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and I don't think they're going to get it off. Nope, they won't. And West Rutland, though, with a good first quarter, will lead Proctor in JV basketball game 11-3 from the Hinchy Gym on Munger Vision. Proctor's basketball will get things started here in the second quarter playing. They need to make a statement earlier and get themselves some rhythm. They're only down 8 points, which is really very doable and nothing to panic about, but they got to kind of find a little fluidity in their game right now. And there's a turnover, and Taylor Carlton will get the basketball. And it'll be Carlton again. It looks like Proctor might have switched up gone zone defense now. They have gone zone, and it's going to be, that's Pono, Tiffany Pono in the basketball game. That's going to be Samersky, lined up, no good. Rebound, travel, yep. Kayla Pease got up in the air, and she's got good ups, but she lost her footing coming down, went on a rump, and that becomes a travel. And they're going to bring Christina Campo out of the basketball game for Proctor and bring in Tiana Gillum. Now, Gillum started the basketball game, don't forget, for Proctor. And they got a pretty good sized bench, a lot of players out there, and they're starting to rotate in and out. They're under Jen Dobart. She's the head coach for the JV squad here at Proctor. And of course, Terry Carlton, the head coach at West Rutland. And that's going to be out of bounds, I believe, last touch by Pease, as number 22, Kelsey McCormick, was bringing the ball up. That's going to be Connell bringing the ball in, and she's got a couple choices. She'll come to McCormick. McCormick got to the arc, says, what the heck? And I thought she was going to get it. And took a 3-point shot, and they're trying to get the ball up ahead, and I think we got a hold. Yeah, they had a pretty good grasp on Taylor Carlton's arm. And it's going to be McCormick with the foul. That'll be the 4th team foul. on Proctor. First on McCormick, and the ball will go out of bounds with Sierra Pease and Taylor Carlton bringing the basketball into play. And that is a 2-3 zone being played by Proctor right now. And Smirski will bring the ball back to Carlton. They'll just play a little toss and catch. Now Ponto wanted to go down inside, and that just didn't happen. There was no opening there. And Sierra Pease to Smirski. They're down the perimeter right now for West Rutland, and they're going to keep reversing that basketball so they can find a gap to drive in. And that's going to be blocked right there by McCormick. Comes down to Pease to the hole, and that is just her style of game. She is one of the quickest players I have seen at any division level in JV basketball this season. Extremely quick. And the lead now goes to 13-3. It's a 10-point basketball game with West Rutland in the lead. We're in the second quarter, a minute and a half into the second quarter. McCormick got it. Nice job by McCormick. Boy, she was able to get down inside the free throw line and just square up with no defender on her and make the shot. 13-5 now. Proctor's cut the lead back to 8, and it's going to be West Rutland's Kayla Pease with McCormick guarding her, and Taylor Carlton thought about the three, literally pulled it off her toe and brought it down. They want to go inside the Pono, and we'll have a jump ball, and it should be West Rutland basketball. As Jennifer Connell, number 11, got in here and tied the basketball up for Proctor. And Mr. Candy says right here on this spot, and that will be Taylor Carlton. Been a very successful season for the West Rutland JV squad. They've really made strides, a lot of improvements, won some good ball games, and were in tight in other ball games. Played really close games in the games they lost, but you know, they've got a good foundation for keeping the varsity program strong right here. And that's going to be Sierra Pease, no good. Rebound, I believe, went off from Kayla Pease, and it did. It'll be out of bounds to Proctor. It'll be Sweener taking the ball out of bounds, and just McCormick and Sweener in the backcourt. Nobody in the yellow jersey this time, our gold jersey back there with them. As West Rutland is going to go zone now. So each team really showing you quite a lot of different looks defensively, and McCormick will get a three-pointer. So McCormick's come in and scored 5 points now and cut the lead to 5 at 13-8 West Rutland. Well, you know, that's one of the best ways to bust a zone is if you get somebody hitting from the perimeter. I mean, that really takes away a lot of the strategy if you can just start hitting a perimeter shot. Last touch by West Rutland. We'll go out bounds to Proctor, and it's going to be Connell with the basketball, bringing it into McCormick. And like I said, West Rutland at various times in this ball game has pressed. This time they ought not to, and it's going to be picked up at midcourt defensively right there. It's going to be Smirski. That's McCormick to Sweener, and Sweener number 5 with Taylor Carlton working on her. Sweener gets by her, goes up from the free throw line, and got it. And all of a sudden, that cold shooting's gone away, and they're putting everything in the hole now, and that makes it 13-10. As Sweener, that was a nice pull-up jumper. And they'll swing the ball around. We're at 4:53 to go in the half, and it's going to be Smirski looking baseline for Pono. She'll come all the way across, get the basketball, fake the pass inside the paint, bring it back to Carlton. Now to Sierra Pease, and she'll come out to Smirski as they again just keep working it, and front rim rebound up, and yes, Smirski with the offensive rebound on the weak side, and then put the little 5-footer up and in. Makes it 15-10 now, West Rutland. And it's Smirski. See her look behind her and find where Sweener was. Figure out where the screen was coming from her. And they work the ball down and low on the edge of the paint. They'll kick it back out. They want to play a little inside-outside. McCormick pulls up, fires. No good. It was long and strong. Ball on the floor. Pono will pick it up and go to Carlton. And then McCormick got in there, and that gets the steal. It's going to get the jump ball, and it's going to be Proctor, I think. Yes, McCormick really lighting the fire here under the Phantoms. Well, she came in undetected like a stealth bomber, and by the time that they realized, West Rutland realized that she was back there, she was able to reach in and grab the ball and tie it up and give possession back to the Phantoms. 15-10, just a tad under 4 minutes to play, and that's going to be Gillum with the basketball, and Bush, yeah, that's going to be Pease with those quick hands. And there she goes the other way with the quick feet. And that's going to be a blocking foul. It says Whitney Carmen, and she just could not find the spot defensively up in front of her to seal her off. And blocking foul will be the 5th foul on Proctor and the first on Carmen. I'm sorry, the 4th foul. That's Sierra Pease to Smirski. West Rutland's led the entire first half by double digits a couple times, and Proctor's come as close as 3, most recently just at 13-10, but now West Rutland has to be a little more patient against this zone defense that Proctor's employed. There's the baseline. Peace wants to slide it down inside. Shot was rushed. Rebound on the floor. Comes down to West Rutland. Stands up. Foul. What a good job by Taylor Carlton. And the foul's going to be on Whitney Carmen. So Carmen will pick up the foul, and that'll send Taylor Carlton to the line. Again, very active and very good basketball instincts out there on the floor for West Rutland. And she'll be shooting 2. That's the 15th foul now, and that's going to go in, making it 16-10. West Rutland with the lead. At the Hinchy Gym, this is the JV game between West Rutland and Proctor. And they're trying to kick it out. Carlton up. No, and the rebound. It should be on Pease, push from behind. Yeah, it is. That is the call. It's official. It's the 13th foul, and the first on Pease. And now they're going to have number 32, Christina Campbell, come in for Proctor, and they're going to come out with Whitney Carmen, and now Marissa Fitzgerald. Yeah, number 20 Fitzgerald coming in for Kayla Pease for Westside. Sweener, and now you see West Rutland back with the pressure and the turnover. It's going to be Summersky with the basketball with McCormick on her. Summersky with the bounce pass on his side to Sierra Pease, and she waits for Pano to kick out. Gave Pano the basketball, come back to Summersky. Summersky got Sweener in the air but didn't drive on her, and they'll just swing all the way back around on the perimeter right now. And being patient, like the coach is preaching to him. Fitzgerald with the catch, and her pass a little high, but caught by Carlton. Her shot off the mark on the front rim, and here comes Bobby Sue Sweener. She'll go by Carlton. She's going to, oh, nice give. Front rim that time. It was Kyle, back to Sweener, and foul. And I believe Sweener will be getting some shots here as Bobby Sue Sweener becoming very active here in the offensive end for Proctor. Oh, no shots. Okay, on the floor he's saying no shots. And all this going on with 2:37 to go in the second quarter. And Sweener calls the play out. They're waiting to bring Connell around top on the screen. That zone slid to that side nicely. McCormick gives the ball off. Campo had it slapped out of her hands, the ball that is, and still gets it to McCormick. McCormick, who came in and scored 5 points in a row, and then Sweener with a running jumper scored 7, and she's looking for another one. No, trying to use the glass, and rebound will come all the way out to McCormick, and boy, nice job by Summersky moving her feet. This is 3-point attempt, and it hit the glass and came down without touching the rim. It'll be Fitzgerald the rebound. She'll come to Sierra Pease. And Summersky, again, not a red jersey around her, a maroon jersey around her, but she opted not to take the shot or drive, and they'll just, again, do what the coach tells them, work it around the perimeter right now, and there's the kick out. McCormick there defensively. Sierra Pease with Connell on her. Minute 51 to go in the half, and West Rutland with the lead and the basketball on their home court. They've already defeated the Proctor JV squad once. Looking for the regular season sweep, and that'll be McCormick. Almost with the steal, knocked the ball out of bounds, and we'll have Sierra Pease right in front of the Proctor bench, bringing the ball into play. And again, at a later date, you'll see the varsity version of Proctor West Rutland girls basketball. Summersky just itching to shoot, drives. Oh, she was right in there, and maybe one pass too many. Going to be a jump ball, and it's going to stay down here with West Rutland. But I tell you, Summersky was in the sweet spot down there and just didn't take the shot. Tried to pass it and be a little bit too unselfish. And Pano up and in. Oh, I got that on the inbounds play. A little bunny shot. Oh, that's the no-no against the defense. And here comes McCormick, 18-10. West Rutland getting the lead back up to 8 points after it gotten. Oh, we got a foul on Sweener, and that's going to be foul on Proctor. It'll be the 16th foul, and it'll be foul side out. Now Tani Bristol coming in for Taylor Carlton for West Rutland. Bristol wear number 22. It looks like she's going to bring the ball up and into play now for the offense for West Rutland. Nice catch by Summersky, and then gave it on the baseline to Fitzgerald. Pass back to Bristol, and she's going to have it taken away. Can Connell save it? And she didn't get a travel call because she never had possession of the ball. That's why there was no whistle. And that's a hot potato, and it's going to end up in the hands of Gillum, and she'll go to Sweener, and Proctor will settle it down now. Remember, it's 13-10, and West Rutland scored the next 5 points. It's a 5-0 run, and oh, what turnover. As Campo thinking a little bit about the move to the hole before she secured the ball, and the ball will go out of bounds. And be West Rutland with the ball, and 41 seconds to work with here in this half. Again, that 2-3 zone. They're not really pressuring up top that overly aggressive, and that's going to be caught, shot, and no, that was Sierra Pease, and Tani Bristol will get the long rebound, and she'll pivot around with the clock at 24 seconds. See if they hold for the final shot here. Nope, I guess not. That's going to be off the mark, and the rebound will come down to McCormick. And McCormick, West Rutland's got a foul to give. There's 14 seconds to go, so if they did foul, it would not send anybody to the line unless they're in the act of shooting. McCormick up, and that might have been tipped. It's going to be saved by Fitzgerald. She'll flip the ball in. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and that's going to be the buzzer. And again, a nice ebb and flow as the lead would get to double digits, and then all of a sudden Proctor would make a run. But at the half, it's going to be an 8-point West Rutland JV lead, 18-10 over Proctor. For the basketball, as we get the second half underway here, each team sure has talked over some of their adjustments. We'll see what they've tweaked in their games. And this is going to be Bobby Sue Sweeter getting the start here in the second half. And she did a nice job. This will be Chaffee up. Oh, she posted up nicely, just turned a little hard off the glass. It'll go off from Ricky's hands out of bounds, and the ball will be brought out of bounds by Connell, number 11. Now, I didn't get to read the rosters a lot in that first half. There weren't not that many timeouts taken. Actually, I don't remember a timeout taken by either side. And not a lot of foul shots as either team reached the bonus. And that's going to be Sierra Pease knocking the ball out of bounds. And it'll stay with Proctor. And Connell will just slide a little bit more down to her left. A very well officiated first half. As no surprise there, the two guys on the floor. Travel called. Yeah, Crowning Shield with a travel. Now they'll turn the basketball over to West Rutland. It's Sierra Pease and Taylor Carlton out there for West Rutland in that opening back court. And it's going to be Sierra Pease with the catch. And Proctor back out in that 2-3 zone defense. Jen Dobart, the head coach for Proctor, and Terry Carlton in charge at West Rutland. JV squad. Ricky fires and got it. Oh, see where she got the ball though. She's so far below the free throw line that she's a good job by the offense of getting positioned down low for a high quality shot. Sweener working her way up the floor, and she'll pass up the shot this time. Remember, she had a nice little jumper from about that same spot going the other way in the first half. She's going to be a little off the mark this time. Rebound, kick back out, caught, and Crowning Shield will come out to Sweener. It was Carmen who made the catch. This is Chaffee. Crowning Shield. And a 3-second call on Chaffee. She got 33 down in there. Danielle Chaffee, and she had a 3-second call. She got in the paint and got a little bit too comfortable down there, and they gave her the whistle. So with 1 minute gone in the third quarter, it is 20-10 West Rutland's JV squad with the lead, and that's going to be Marissa Samersky. And that's Sweener on her, and they'll come down to Walczyk. Walczyk looks, finds Carlton, and he'll swing it back over to Samersky. Ricky, and there again. One thing West Rutland's been tonight is extremely patient, which will make the coach happy on offense. They've really gone through their set offense nicely. There's the step, the shot, no good. Rebound, up, and Samersky with her second offensive rebound and her second basket off an offensive rebound of the ball game. And now the press. This looks like West Rutland coming out to make a statement here in the third quarter. Has lead at 12. Sweener works all the way on the far side of the court off 2 screens and is trying to dish the ball down to her teammate, and it's going to be a jump ball call. That's Whitney Carmen who ended up with the basketball for Proctor, but the arrow will go with West Rutland. And Sierra Pease and Taylor Carlton will have no pressure in the backcourt as they will didn't be able to get deep penetration. The 2-3 zone, the top of the zone is way below the 3-point arc, and that's given West Rutland an opportunity to really get good spots, good positions on their offense of their zone offense, and that's not going to get the roll, and the ball battle for it. Connell will get it and give it to Sweener. Sweener looking for the push, wants to get some tempo going, trying to beat the defense down the floor. West Rutland hustling down there, got good spots defensively in transition. Sweener up, Sweener, no good. Rebound, Chaffee backing in against Ricky, turns, fires, and will go to the line. Ricky get the foul, says to her.
Go, 3, get in there now, 3.
Okay, so 2 shots coming up. That's what I want. I was pretty sure of that, but I want to make sure. There's Danielle Chaffee. A nice long pause. Will be a little bit off the mark.
Now. Recollection.
Okay, so 5:39 to go. Proctor looking for their first points of the second half. No. And I'll tell you what, Walczyk with a great box out, but then the outlet pass is stolen away by Chaffee. She'll go down to Connell. She's trying to go get a handle on it, first of all, and she got fouled. Sierra Pease will pick up the foul. I believe that's what they're going to tell us. Yeah, number 4 is Sierra Pease, and Connell will step away and let Sweener bring the ball in bounds, and it's going to be West Rutland's timeout, and I will come over to the visitors' huddle, and we'll take a peek over Coach Dobart's shoulder, and we'll read her roster to you. This is the JV roster for this Proctor JV squad. Bobby Sue Sweener is number 5, Jennifer Connell's 11, Megan Knowles is 21, Kelsey McCormick 22, Chris Crowningshield 23, Hillary Taper wears 30, Christina Campo 32, 33 is Danielle Chaffee, 34 is Elizabeth Guyette, Tiana Gillum is 35, Whitney Carmen 40, and 44 is Mercedes LaPlante. And that is the Proctor JV roster. Now if we get an opportunity, another timeout, I will flip the camera over, the Munger Vision camera, over to West Rutland, and we'll read their roster to you. And you can see the referee indicating it's going to be Proctor basketball. They're in the maroon uniforms, the Phantoms. Got a little bit of a hole to dig themselves out. They're down 12 right now, but a lot of basketball game left. We're at 5:31 left to play in third quarter, and Connell will catch fire and not deliver, and the rebound will come down, and that's a good job by Samirsky of keeping the ball up high, then stepping away from the pressure. Now she's going to bring the ball in the front court. Skips the pass over on the left elbow to Carlton, and she'll get it down to Ricky. Ricky from the free throw line will go back to Carlton to Samirsky. Samirsky and Carlton will play a little toss and catch. And Walczyk usually doesn't shoot from that range, and she didn't that time. And she will this time, though, and she got it. Oh, Sarah Walczyk with a three-pointer. Oh, add that to her resume. Not only playing good defense and team basketball and passes well and can score from the inside and rebound, but let's put that she can nail the 3-ball on it. And Crowningshield will get it to Sweener, and they'll lead now at 25-10. That's largely the basketball game for West Rutland, who's never trailed, and it's going to be Sweener, stripped of the ball. Pease might have it, and everybody had it. That's going to stay with Proctor, though. It's going to go back to Proctor, actually. He'll take it on that far side of the gym out of bounds. It's going to be Carmen with the basketball. Walczyk on the coverage. Number 15 there defensively, and they'll get the ball in the Crowningshield. She'll fake the pass to the circle, lost her balance, and off from Walczyk out of bounds. Crowningshield very smart not to get back up. She'd been called for the travel if she would have, and Proctor really needs possession right now. They need points. They need anything, 1, 2, or 3 points, but they need points. And this time it's going to be West Rutland basketball. So that's Walczyk getting up off the floor after going down and tying up the basketball. And then with 4:28 to go in the third quarter, the game hinging right now on getting a little bit out of reach for Proctor. If they can't come up with some stops and some buckets here. Well, first things first, they need a defensive stop. And West Rutland's been extremely patient in their offense, their half-court offensive set against the zone, their zone offense. Teams practice for offense against the zone, offense against man-to-man, obviously, and different traps. And they got the look they wanted. The rebound up, that was Walczyk. Actually, that's partially blocked. Chaffee will get the basketball. She handed it back to Connell, and Connell now in the back court will find Bobby Sue Sweener, and that's going to be Samirsky. See, she's very aware where the screen was. They communicated, and Carlton switched off, but did foul her, and 2 shots coming up now for Proctor. Now 2 shots, so Bobby Sue Sweener at the line. And again, when you can't score from the field, it's imperative to get these free throws to drop, and Bobby Sue Sweener with 3:51 to go in the third quarter will have a couple opportunities here. And no. 21 coming into the basketball game for Proctor will be Megan Knowles. Knowles will replace 23, Chris Crowningshield. And that was the second foul on Taylor Carlton. And she get that 1-2, makes it 25-11. Again, they're within reach. They're only down 14, but they got to get a little streak going, a little run going. Like I said, 2-3 baskets in a row and a couple stops mixed in there, and they'd be right back in this thing. Carlton can hit from out there, so she's going to try it, and went around and popped out. Ricky got a hand on it, but Connell with the strong grab will hold on to the basketball, and she'll work it up against Sierra Pease. Looking to go inside, and Taylor Carlton read it all the way, lost the handle, lost her footing. Ball will be picked up. No, it won't. Yes, it will. Chaffee spinning all around, wants to go back inside, and Taylor Carlton got up just in enough nick of time to make the steal. And Knowles, I believe, was accessed the foul, number 21. And that will be the first foul on Proctor as a team here in the second half. And again, no pressure in the backcourt by Proctor. They're going to let Carleton bring the basketball up. And I just want to show you the defense. They're all settled in there pretty tight. Now they'll extend up and put some pressure on the outside perimeter. That's going to be Ricky with the catch. Nothing happening on the baseline cut. So she brought the ball back to Smirsky and Walczyk to Ricky. And boy, the defense that time did its job. It came down, collapsed, and they got a chance to get some numbers here. There's the pass. Was it tipped? No. Right idea. She's looking for Connell, but the ball just a little bit too much of a lead. Knowles also down there. We're going to have Gianna Ricky coming in for West Rutland. This is her first appearance. She wears number 5, and she's going to go right into the backcourt and go to work immediately. And there's Gianna Ricky right there with the basketball. 2:55 to go in the third quarter, and it's been West Rutland's quarter. They've held Proctor to 1 point in this quarter. Literally, one point from the free throw line. And Ponto checked in on the other end for West Rutland, number 23, along with Fitzgerald. Marissa's out there, so West Rutland again really running through and executing these half-court sets very nicely. No matter which combinations that Coach Carleton puts in, they're getting the job done. See Smirsky? She's itching to shoot, but she knows they want to run the reversal, and that's Pease up. No, bounce. I thought it might go her way. Didn't happen. Rebound will come down to Chaffee. She'll spin away from the pressure, get the ball off to Sweener. Sweener will cross the timeline. Now she's going to work it over off the screen set by Connell. Sweener will put the ball up. Get it! That's very reminiscent of the shot that she hit in the first half. Mid-range jumper on the run, and 25-13, lead down to 12. Fitzgerald with the catch at the free throw line in the paint, wants to lob the ball over the top. We'll get it to Smirsky. She wants to make the move around Knowles. Knowles moved those feet defensively, though, and took away the baseline very nicely. Yeah, and they're going to, coach telling them, stay in the offense, run through it. And Gianna Ricky looking for Pano on the baseline. That wasn't there. Fitzgerald with the pivot, and then Connell jumped out on her, and again, West Rutland will reset now. Now they're going to take the shot. No, a little long and strong, and the rebound will come down to Gillum, and she'll plant pivot and then fire the pass up to Sweener. And if they get a bucket here, they can be down by 10. If it's a three-pointer, they can be down by 9. Well, big possession for Proctor with 1:20 to go in this third quarter of play. Connell came out to meet the pass. Puts it down to Gillum, fires from the free throw line, a little short, and nobody touched it for West Rutland. And they're going to discuss if it was tipped or not. That's what Milt wants to talk about. Yeah, I didn't think it was, even though nobody asked me. And I say it kind of lightly joking, because I've done games over the last many years. So I've been doing this since 1995. And I've had games where people have actually, referees and coaches and officials, that's going to be Tawny Bristol's hands out of bounds. But they turned around and asked me what I thought, and I thought that was kind of cool. You know, I have no bearing on it, and whatever I said was irrelevant, but just to have them ask me was cool. One advantage I have over the players and the officials on the floor is I'm elevated. I'm on a piece of staging, so I got a better view of a clearer view, and I'm not looking for all the traffic. Not me, but anybody who runs the camera if they're elevated has a better view. I don't want anybody to take that wrong. Chaffee up, Chaffee short, and that was definitely tip, Milt says. So that will be Proctor basketball. And Sweener will take the ball out of bounds on the baseline. And Proctor, again, down just 12 at 25-13. Connell, again, she wanted to make a clean catch and shoot, but she bobbled the pass and wisely didn't force it. There's going to be Gillum, and that ball will come down to Fitzgerald, and she's in a lot of traffic. Knowles almost got the steal. Now they'll come to Bristol. Bristol will secure the basketball this time, then bring it up over the timeline to the top of the arc, and she'll kick it over on that side of Gianna Ricky to Ponto. To Fitzgerald, she'll step inside and put the shot up off the glass, gets the rebound back, puts the shot up. No, set on the rim, wouldn't happen. Gillum. We'll get the ball up to Sweener. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, just 3 seconds left. She's going to have to get a shot up. I don't believe they're going to get it away. They won't. But Proctor is in a position where, with a good start to the fourth quarter, they can make it interesting. It's West Rutland 25, Proctor 13 in JV basketball action. And it'll be Connell and Proctor with the basketball, and that's going to be Sweener with the dribble. And that's Bristol defensively that cut down inside the screen. And again, they need to put a run together here. They're down 12. They've been limited to 13 points in 3 quarters, and Campo's out there, number 32, along with Knowles 21, and that's going to be Sweener 5 bringing the ball in. That's going to be Knowles with the catch. Amanda Ames in the basketball game, and that's going to be a steal by Ponto, and she wants to find Bristol, and Tawny Bristol now. Again, Proctor, not a lot of pressing going on by Proctor, so West Rutland able to set up their offense relatively easy without having to work the ball up the floor, and there is no shot clock in the state of Vermont, so they can be very patient here offensively, or let Ames fire away. Nope. Looked good when it left her hand, a little bit long, and now Ponto will be tied up, and it should be West Rutland basketball. And that's what we'll have. And West Rutland's going to set up in the box formation, right, with their own basket on the baseline. The ball brought in to Fitzgerald to come back to Sierra Peace. She'll dribble it off her foot, and now it's going to be called a jump ball. I was waiting for him to put his thumbs up in the air, but it's going to become Proctor basketball. So each team with a tie up here, and 40 seconds has elapsed, and still 25-13. And Sweener. Oh, okay, so they're calling Connell for the illegal screen, and she's saying she was moving, Milt saying she was moving her arms. You can see his documentation down there, and that's what the foul was. And again, neither team got in the bonus situation in the first half, and they're not really near that point yet. They've not been a lot of fouls. Bristol up, and it'll go for Bristol. 2-pointer for Connie Bristol. Yeah, now they want to go press and see Sierra Pease get on the basketball. And Sweener with Bristol on her. And Sweener will cross over right in front of the screen set by Connell. And Sweener did get over the timeline, and then Sweener, you see him looking, and they wait till the pop out on this side by Campo. Go down inside, Connell catch, fires, and delivers. And again, the whole key to that was where she got the ball down in the sweet spot, down close to the bucket, and banks it off the glass and in. It's 27-15 with 6.5 minutes to go in the basketball game. Ames had her pass dumped down inside for Fitzgerald tip, but Fitzgerald did come out to meet the ball, and Bristol with the basketball now. And Ames, nope. Pano touched it, had it. Knowles will get the basketball. Knowles has got a good start, and she has some speed coming out of the pack with it. Waits for the trailer, which was Sweener, and now Tawny Bristol will match up defensively against Sweener. They'll come on the side to Campo, and Campo wanted to wrap the ball down inside. Oh, that was quite a shot. Tell you what, Knowles' head snapped when she collided with Ames. And the foul will be on Amanda Ames, as Chaffee coming back in the basketball game, number 33 for Proctor, and Crowning Shield 23 also coming in. This will be a West Rutland timeout. We'll take a look in the West Rutland Golden Horde huddle, the JV squad, and I'll tell you their roster reads like this. They have Taylor Carlton, number 2, Sierra Pease, number 4, John Ricky 5, Amanda Ames is 11, Kayla Pease wears 12, Meg Ricky is 13, Sarah Walzik 15, Marissa Fitzgerald number 20, Amy Lincoln number 21, Tawny Bristol 22, Tiffany Ponto is 23, Marissa Smirsky is 14. Now, it's the first time I've had an opportunity to read the roster for West Rutland, and 5:56 to go. I covered both teams. And now you know the players involved. Been a good ball game, a very good ball game. Been well refereed, well coached, and the players. Been a straight up, hard fought, clean basketball game. And you can see Milt, yeah, showing you who's got possession. He's just waiting for Sweener to come out of the huddle, and that's number 5 for Proctor, and she will get set to bring the ball into play. A lot of time left, 5:56 to go. It'll be interesting to see if Proctor, after a main basket, if they'll go to the press. Just to, you know, they get to the point in the game where they got to kind of shake things up. And I believe it's going to stay with Proctor. And it will stay with Proctor, and Campo will come out, and Gillum will come in and take the spot for Proctor. Sweener looking, waiting for somebody to come open, and whether you don't want to get that 5 count, Connell with a good catch. And Pease will get the reach foul. Yeah, it's going to be the 5th team foul.
15, you got to see that, okay?
Yeah, it's going to be the 5th team foul, so still a couple to give before they shoot the 1-and-1. And Sweener waits for the screen. Crowning Shield came across, didn't come open. They get the ball to Gillum, and the rebound. Upset on the rim, tipped around. It's going to be taken out there by Walzik. She's pinned along the inline and going to have a foul. Connell had a pretty good grab on Walzik, and that's going to be the call. And that's only going to be the second foul on Connell, third on the team. 5:41 to go, and Proctor on the defense have gone to the press now. It wasn't after made basket, but they did go to the press, and it was a soft version, and they pulled out Crowning Shield. We'll get on Bristol. Ames is in the ballgame now, and that's going to be Lincoln. Yeah, that's right, Amy Lincoln, and she traveled. Now remember, she was at a disadvantage early in the season. She didn't get to play because she had her arm in a sling, so she missed. You know, you need all the action you can get because the basketball season is so short in Vermont. But now she's out there getting some playing time, working on her game. Chaffee to Gillum. Oh, they had Connell in the paint, never got to the basketball. I tell you, when the players work hard to get open down in the paint, you got to feed them the ball. You got a small window of opportunity to get the pass to them. That's going to be out the hands of Gillum, and she'll save it. She traveled, yeah. Took a couple extra steps, but she did have a lot of momentum going. And it'll be Amanda Ames. Now, last varsity game, Amanda Ames, with the injury to Stacy Corey for West Rutland, got bumped up and played some varsity ball and looked very good. Bristol goes to Sierra Pease. 4:56 to go in the basketball game. They'll come down to Amy Lincoln. She'll wheel, shoot, and get it. Amy Lincoln. Looking good right there. We'll make it 29-15 West Rutland. And now West Rutland will also pull off the press and pick up. Again, they're a team that really works on a lot of different defenses. They'll give you a lot of different looks throughout the contest. Connell, great catch, great spot, shot a little off, rebound up Chaffee, couldn't finish it off. Chaffee had it, and I believe we have a foul on the floor on West Rutland, which will be their 16th foul. And that'll be Walczyk called for the foul. That's going to be, I believe, only her second. I'm waiting for the board to catch up to it, but that will be her first. I apologize to Sarah. That's her first foul. So at 4:25 to go in the basketball game. There's Crowning Shield. Nope. Sweener, a little strong. Chaffee turns, fires. Nope. Follow up, and Gillum almost had it, and that's going to be Bristol on the baseline looking for some help. Gets it in the form of Sierra Pease, and now she's going to bring it all the way across court. And I think she was looking for Bristol to cut to the outside. They miscommunicated. And Gillum with a pass and a foul. Ooh, and Bristol accidentally got popped in the face, and she says she's okay. Yep. Oh, and she got the foul assessed to her, too. That was a bad possession for her all the way around. So they have Connell at the line. The clock will stop at 4:03 to go, and Proctor down just 14, 29-15. It's also the 7th team foul on West Rutland. And that's a good-looking free throw by Jennifer Connell. And Pease coming out, Sierra Pease coming out, and Taylor Carlton, number 2, coming back in the basketball game for West Rutland. She'll be wearing number 2. And that will be just as good as the first one. So Connell pulls her team to within 12 again, and Ames will bring the ball out bounds and bring it into Carlton. Carlton will be picked up by Crowning Shield, and Crowning Shield will force her to get the basketball up to Bristol. Bristol got below the arc, and now she'll pivot and get the ball down to Ricky. Ricky on the drive. One went off one of those West Rutland players' foot, so it was both Lincoln and Ricky down there. And 34 coming in the basketball game is Elizabeth Guyette for Proctor, and I believe this is her first appearance in the ball game. So Guyette, 34 in there. And they'll get the ball to Gillum, and she'll give it back to Connell. Connell's got an open court to work with, and yeah, she needs to get a handle on the basketball, and that's gonna be a foul. Foul on Ricky, and boy, I tell you what, just a recipe for Proctor to get back in the ball game right here. Going to the line as West Rutland's over the limit on fouls, and it also stops the clock for Proctor. So it serves a couple different purposes. It gives them a chance to score without the clock moving. That's the 8th team foul, so in just a couple more fouls, if they occur on West Rutland, it'll be the double bonus. But this will be up, and no. Of course, that's the only tricky downside to the fouling thing, is you got to make free throws. Well, you can see the move around Guyette by Carlton, and then she lost her balance, went to the floor, lost the basketball. Sweener's got Connell up ahead. She'll put it on the floor once and get the basket. So the turnover turns into points, and it's down to a 10-point lead now at 29-19. Bristol, smart move. Had the path into the front court, got the ball up, and now she'll set up the offense. She's got Ames behind her, and Ames calls for the basketball. Ames being guarded by Sweener. Proctor with a ton of fouls to give here, which sometimes is good, sometimes bad. If they need to foul to get possession back, they have to bring up a lot of fouls and times. Carlton pulls up, and no. And, oh, Ricky will be hammered to the floor. by Chaffee. Oh, and then they got the foul on Ricky. I don't think she's too happy with that. Chaffee back at the line. The clock will stop with 3:02 to go, and she's got a chance again to get the lead below 10 points now. And this is the 9th foul, so still the 1-1. Next foul committed by West Rutland will be 2 shots. And nope. Oh, nice job by Gillum. Got it! Yeah, Gillum will make it a 8-point ball game with the offensive rebound and the putback, and Taylor Carlton got to wait for somebody coming in the front court, and she'll find Walczyk. Sarah Walczyk with the touch, go back to Ames, and Ames will, again, she could have driven, but she's very disciplined. The whole team is tonight, and they're going to pull it out and run through the half-court offense. They're up by 8, and we got a West Rutland timeout. Now, I'm not sure what the coach is going to talk about here, but I'm just speculating. But he could be talking about a little bit more spacing and stretching the floor out and making them eat up some of that clock. But it's a full timeout. So 29-21, West Rutland leading the JV basketball game in the 4th quarter over Proctor on Munger Vision. Ames patiently awaiting the ball to be delivered to her after that timeout taken, and she'll get the ball to Taylor Carlton. Carlton sealed off by Sweener, and she'll bring the ball back to Ames. Ames will just bring it up between circles and get the ball off. Smirsky's checked in, number 14. Smirsky's in the ball game. She's going to run and try to put it off the glass. There's an offensive put back by Sarah Walczyk. Well, now put the lead back to 10, and Walczyk right there when you need her. As always, solid as a rock. And Sweener against Smirsky. 2:11 to go in the basketball game. And it'll be picked up now by Proctor. Defense, that's Marissa Fitzgerald out there. And she almost got a piece of the basketball, and 5 seconds. Second time in the ball game that Proctor's been pinned down with a 5-second call. And Ames will be looking at a full court press as she looks to inbounds the ball to one of her teammates. And they're going to bring Knowles down defensively on the basketball to deny the inbounds pass. Walczyk with the catch, and the ball will go back to Ames front court, and Smirsky will turn all the way in and blocked. Oh, Sweener came out of nowhere to make the block, and the ball went off from her out of bounds, but nice play by Sweener. What could have been a short basket there, if there is such a thing. And it's going to be off from Smirsky out of bounds. It was Connell that was playing good defense and lost her balance and actually worked out for her. In a minute 49, and West Rutland in a position now where they've got to score on this possession. And again, I don't think they're in a position where they've got to worry about a 3-ball. They just need points right now. Chaffee with the catch. Chaffee. It's a nice pass on this side to Connell, and she traveled. Yeah, she just couldn't get Taylor Carlton to commit to the ball fakes, and that was just good discipline by Carlton. And it creates a turnover with a minute 33 to go, and Amanda Ames will bring the ball into play for West Rutland. There's Taylor Carlton with the basketball, and boy, she found the middle of the floor wide open, and she'll get the pass on a couple different bounces down to Smirsky. Smirsky and West Rutland now see if they spread the floor out. Well, they did spread the floor. That opened up the paint. They kick it back out, and they'll run some more clock. There's going to be a steal by Connell. Connell trying to get the ball over the top. Oh, what a pass! And the foul will be sending Knowles to the line. She's got 2 shots anyways, fouled in the act of shooting, but it's also the 10th team foul. So Knowles, number 21, will be at the line, and that's a West Rutland timeout. And I believe it's going to be a full timeout, so I can take my time here and tell you that's Jen Dobarts, the head coach of the JV squad, and she has on her roster Bobby Sue Sweener, number 5, Jennifer Connell is number 11, Megan Knowles, 21, Kelsey McCormick's 22, Chris Crowningshield, 23, Hillary Tabor wears number 30, Christina Campos, 32, 33 is Danielle Chaffee, Elizabeth Guyette, 34, Tiana Gillum is 35, Whitney Carmen is 40, and Mercedes LaPlante, I believe, is actually, 41. I had her originally written down as 44. I'll just recap where we're at. We're at minute 12 to go in the Hinchy Gym in a JV basketball game in the 4th quarter. West Rutland with a 10-point lead, but when we come out of this timeout, it'll be Proctor at the line for 2 shots. Let you hear all the activity going on. Okay, and I forgot who's taking a shot. Oh, okay, and I remember Knowles is taking a shot. So 21 is Knowles, and she's at the line, and, well, I hate to put pressure on her, but they got to get a couple of these to drop, at least one. They're down 10 with 1:12 to go. And Knowles, good patience, little long. She gets another chance here. Let's see what she'll do for an adjustment. She had a good release. She had a good arc on the ball. And she gets set. It'll go up, and the same results. Taylor Carlton quick to the basketball. Will have the rebound, and just 70 seconds left in the basketball game in West Rutland. The throw over the top of Sweener, get the ball to Smirski. Again, you're in a position where West Rutland doesn't really need to take a shot until they can draw a foul. But they can basically want to keep possession. They want to turn the ball over. There's Walls. Oh, what a good ball fake. She'll turn fire. No, good ball tipped around by Fitzgerald. Ends up in Smirski's hands. They'll recycle the offense, and yeah, Sweener had to fall. They're down to 44 seconds, going down 10 points. But the bad side to not having a lot of fouls called on you in the ball game. If you're going to say you're nuts, I think there's a bad side, but that's only the fourth team foul. So West Rutland still has 2 fouls to get before they go to the line, but that means they can burn more clock. That's tipped, and Boyce Smirski with a great job of saving the bacon. And the ball stolen away by Sweener, and Sweener's going to go up and got fouled. Oh, did that work out for Proctor? Very well. Now Smirski committed the foul. Sweener will go to the line, and that will stop the clock with 38 seconds to go. That's right now the bigger numbers. The clock stopped, and Proctor will get to try to score without the clock moving. And now they're going to bring in number 41, Mercedes LaPlante, for Proctor. She's got to wait till the second shot, though. That's the thing. It's a 2-shot foul. Oh. And Proctor's missed their last 3 free throws. And Tani Bristol coming in now, 22 for Taylor Carlton for Proctor. She can't get that one to cooperate either, and Fitzgerald to get the rebound and get the ball off to Bristol. She will keep the dribble alive and get the pass in the front court to Smirski. 30 seconds to go. They'll go down low, and Walczyk just had it rolled off her finger on the bounce, and Proctor will have the basketball back. And Sweener behind the back will get the ball to the elbow on the left side, and it will be saved by Knowles. Gianna Ricky out there, and we have a foul on Bristol, and it's going to stop the clock with 17 seconds to go. And 17 seconds and 10 points to make up is a lot of work. But when you foul and send the other team to the line, that keeps that door just slightly open. And so they'll get set now. And Sweener will be up with her first shot. That's Bristol's second foul, and that's not going to happen. So we'll stay at 10 at 31-21. That's going to be the same results, and the rebound will be Fitzgerald, and 15 seconds to go, and here's Bristol with the basketball. Bristol will lob the ball down, and that's going to be blocked. The shot attempt with just 6 seconds now. It's going to be Gianna Ricky who had her shot blocked to go down to Walczyk. She'll back in. That was blocked, and that's the ball game. And West Rutland's JV squad is going to defeat Proctor by 10, 31-21. So congratulations to West Rutland. A very good job by Proctor. A well-officiated game, well-coached. Get out there, support your student athletes. Jerry Munger from the Hinchy Gym bringing you this JV basketball game.